to that level? I don't know, but let's find out. That's why he's the best player in the game. Everything was done to try to learn how to become a better basketball player. Everything. And so when you have that point of view, then literally the world becomes your library to help you to become better at your craft.
So because you know what you want, the world's giving you exactly the information you want to become better at it.
Because you know what you're looking for.
So many guys tell stories about your work ethic.
Yeah.
What was really your work ethic like, and for how long did you stay disciplined?
Well, I mean, every day. I mean, since 20 years, it was an everyday process and trying to figure out strengths and weaknesses. For example, jumping ability. Now, my vertical was a 40, wasn't a 46 or 45. My hands are big, but they're not massive. Right? So you got to figure out ways to strengthen them so your hands are strong enough to be able to palm a ball and do the things that you need to do. Quickness, I was quick, but not insanely quick. I was fast, but not ridiculously fast. Right? So I had to rely on skill a lot more. I had to rely on angles a lot more. I had to study the game a lot more. And but I enjoyed it though. So like from the time I can remember when I started watching the game, I studied the game, and it just never changed. It's a good separation for me, emotionally, to be able to put myself in a place where at practice or when I'm training and during games, I switch my mind to something else. Switch my mode into something else, right? For me, it's the equivalent of Maximus Decimus Meridius in Gladiator picking up the dirt, smelling the dirt. It's go time, right? So that was my mental switch. It was like an actor getting ready for a film. You gotta put yourself in that cage. When you're in that cage, you are that character. And then when you leave there, it's something completely different. But when I'm in that cage, bro, don't touch me, don't talk to me. Leave me alone.
How did you get mentally and emotionally so strong where it doesn't bother you?
Well, you gotta look at the reality of the situation. Like for me, it's not, you kind of gotta get over yourself. It's not about you, man. Like, okay, you feel embarrassed. You're not that important. Like, get over yourself.
That's where you go.
Get over yourself. Right? Like you're worried about how people may perceive you and like you're walking around and it's embarrassing because you shot 5 air balls. Get over yourself. Right? And then after that, it's okay, well, why did those air balls happen? Got it. High school, year before, we played 35 games, max. Right? Week in between, spaced out, plenty of time to rest. In the NBA, it's back to back to back to back to back to back to back. I didn't have the legs. So you look at the shot, every shot was online. Every shot was online, but every shot was short. Right? I gotta get stronger. I gotta train differently. The weight training program that I'm doing, I gotta tailor it for an 82-game season so that when the playoffs come around, my legs are stronger and that ball gets there. So I look at it with rationale. Say, okay, well, the reason why I shot air balls is because my legs aren't there. I got well, next year they'll be there. That was it.
Done. Were there some names that you looked at and says, these 3 guys are as crazy as I am?
I do. At the time, I deal with what I refer to as Goat Mountain. I went to Goat Mountain and I talked to Magic, Michael, Bird, Hakeem Olajuwon, Jerry West, Oscar Robinson, Bill Russell. So I would talk to them. What did you do? What were your experiences? Michael in particular has become my big brother. He's been my big brother since I first came in the league. And what was that process like? So I went to them and started understanding the ins and outs of the game and how they approach things and their level of detail and obsessiveness. And that's what I did. The players that had that passion, but weren't willing to commit their entire lives to doing that, right? It's a choice. Right? You have other things, you have family, you have all these other things that you have to do. The game can't really be your #1 priority. And so I was just looking at that like, man, this is gonna be fun.
If I'm buddies with you from high school, if I'm a cousin of yours, What happened to our relationship? How did that gravitate when you went into the league and you're determined to become the greatest, or you're determined to become one of the greatest? What happens to our relationship?
Well, it suffers.
It does suffer.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you understood that. You were okay with that.
Yeah. And the people that love you, like friends and family, like they know that about you.
Got it.
So they let you be you. And when you reconvene, you know, you pick back up where you left off. But make no mistake about it, everything in between is lost. Right? So those long-term relationships, the commitment of time of, taking like I see a lot of players take vacations with other players that are close friends. And we'll just take vacations, or just hang out, just to hang out. Like I never did that.
Why not? Why didn't you do that?
Well, because when I retire, I didn't want to have to say, I wish I would have done more. I don't want that. You know, I don't want that. You know, you got a lot of people paying their hard-earned money to come watch you perform. It's your job to be in shape. It's your job to be strong enough to perform at that level every single night. And as a competitor, I'm not ducking shit. Like, it's not, oh my God, my back hurts, I'm sore, we gotta play Vince Carter and Toronto Raptors tonight. We actually had this happen. We had a game against Toronto in 2000, and Vince was tearing the league up. My back was jacked. Like the perception of that, like what? Kobe's missing a game against Toronto and Vince Carter because my back was really spasming. But people will be like, what? Oh, he's ducking Vince. Excuse me? No, I don't think so. So I would be in the layup line like, okay, there's a lot of days where you can rest and recover. Today ain't one of them. Your back can bother you any other day. That ain't bothering me today. He gonna have to see me today. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
If you're looking at a big investments you got to make, what is the decision-making process there? You call, is there, first you do your own research, you take this much time, you call an advisor, is there a system you
It's
follow?
pretty simple for me. It's do you understand the business? Is it a business that you can help in some form or fashion? What are the barriers of entry to that business? And then the entrepreneurs themselves, the company itself. Right? Do they have a culture that you believe is sustainable? Are these leaders people that you believe in? Are they people that are obsessives? And in turn, have they created a culture of obsessiveness? So I tend to look at those 4 factors, and that's it. That's big right there, by the way. I don't know if you guys caught that right there. That's pretty massive right there.
Okay, what's shaking? So what's up, RattleBones here. I took my dose of Rattle XR Drip, which means movement, expression, release. And myself and I, are going to do a test trial. So I'm going to play some music, and I'm going to be going back and forth, taking notes to see what flies and what doesn't fly. So I'm going to be channeling some energy, RattleBones, and let's create an epic playlist, shall we?
You are listening House of Labs. Was I more than it's worth or will? You see my name and I'll fade. Pitch my cap in your mind. Sat by the fire behind your eyes, and I look through them just once or twice, but I might see something I don't like your hands in a shirt, entwined in cotton, love and sweat.
Man.
In the still of the night from the fight of the battle, my muse is my son from the venom of rattle. Snakes in the grass, so she rides on the saddle. A chariot of fire till she ends on the gallows. Made the words of this poem, travel wide room. Distant land, the shame on
Okay. So let's do.
Vintage tee, brand new phone, high heels on, cobblestones. When you are young, they assume you know nothing. Sequin smile, black lipstick, sensual politics. When you are young, they assume you know nothing. But I knew you, dancing in your Levi's, drunk under a street light. I knew you, hand under my sweatshirt, baby kiss it back to right. And when I felt like I was on a cardigan under someone's bed, you put me on and said I was your favorite. To kiss and go. You just to kiss and go. Cause I knew you, stepping on the last beat, watch me like a bloodstained eye. I knew you, tried to change the ending, be a losing whammy. I knew you, even like a father, running like water. And when you are young, they assume you know nothing. To kiss and go. To kiss and go.
We were good, we were gold, kind of dream that can't be sold. We were right till we weren't, built a home and watched it burn. I didn't wanna leave, I didn't wanna lie. Started to cry, but then remembered I can promise some flowers, write my name in the sand, talk to myself for hours, see things you don't understand. I can take myself dancing, and I can hold my head. Yeah, I can love me better than you can.
started to cry, but then remembered I didn't buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand, talk to myself for hours, yeah, say things you don't understand. I can take myself dancing, I can hold my head, yeah, I can find me better.
Big word, Lord, have mercy, word.
Rattlers! Oh my god, I'm so sweaty. Venom is dripping. Oh my gosh. Whew. Alright, I think we have the Venom playlist almost complete. I'm sweating like crazy. So, thank you for being here. Thank you for playing with me, unplugging and just moving our body. Good news is, I think our playlist is golden. Took some notes. I can literally do this all day. But anyways, all right, Rattlers, thank you so much for being here. I'm gonna have some lunch. Ooh, I'm sweaty. But much love. Much love. You're amazing. Take care. Bye.